thanks a lot, first of all, for taking the time and for doing this beautiful workout with us with 100 burpees in the morning.
Thank you. Been a
Lovely.
pleasure.
So, first of all, we would like to know, how did you get to CrossFit?
I got involved with CrossFit with Christian, my business partner and colleague, box owner. We were into. We've always been into fitness training and weight training as an addition to our own sports. So we weren't new to lifting weights, and during our studies of the sports sciences, we also got involved with a lot of resistance training from powerlifting and weightlifting branches. So that wasn't all new. We're doing gymnastics and we're doing track and field. So those things weren't new. But at one point, a couple of years ago, Christian said, "Oh, I got this new thing. Let's take this barbell and do some runs in between and do some jumps." And did our first CrossFit workout. And the first year, basically, we were working out in my backyard in Mainz, in the basement and in the backyard with a couple of friends. And then at one point, we decided that it's so much more fun than just working out, just doing hypertrophy and strength training, and it's also pretty effective and addictive. And since then we got into functional training, weightlifting and gymnastics, and never went back since then.
Okay. So when did you do your level 1?
I took my level 1 class in 2013. Summer 2013 in Switzerland, in Basel.
What happened? Why did you decide to open up this box? How did you get to this box?
For me personally, there was a moment of enlightenment where I came home from. I used to work out in my basement and in the backyard, and I came home from a long work shift, about 12-13 hours. Came home late, 10 o'clock, and I went. After that, I went into the basement to work on my weightlifting technique some more. Even though I was pretty tired and messed up, but I wanted to do it. And there was a certain point I thought of, okay, you're doing this for so many years now in a row. We never lost interest. It was always fun, and even after a long day of work, you still like to deal with weight training, with training in general, movement in general, and this is something with what I maybe will never lose interest for. And that's the point where I decided to take it into my professional job life and make a living of it, or trying to start to make a living of it. That was the reason why I decided to do something in this branch. And then with Christian, we came to a point where we didn't know what else to do. We had different options, but this was one. We had the city, the location was good, and our plans were kind of solid. So we decided to take the risk, sell all our stuff. I sold gave up my apartment in Mainz, lived out of the car for a couple of weeks and months to renovate this place and let's get it started. Yeah.
So when did this box open?
We opened in spring 2014, so we're about 1.5 years now.
Okay. And how many members do you have currently?
Currently about 90.
And how many square meters do you have?
Altogether it's about 100, training area 80, and we have a big yard. So we make a lot of use of that in the summer, but it's just enough to work with 10 people, maybe more when you have a good logistical plan and some good ways to go. But 10 barbells is the max when you have well coordinated athletes who don't throw barbells at each other. That's about a maximum of 10 athletes at a time. Okay. And that works out, yeah.
Alright, so we call this the king of the day question.
Oh yeah.
If you could choose to be either Dave Castro or Glasner, who would you like to be for a day?
For one day?
Yes.
I guess I would decide for being Dave Castro, because I think excitement-wise, he gets to do the cooler stuff with the games and everything. And yeah.
Okay.
First.
And what would you do?
I think I would take a jet, an airplane, and go to 2 or 3 boxes of well-known people who I like and like to train with, and just pay them a visit and say hi.
Who would that be?
Maybe maybe Jason Kalipa. Like him, would like to meet him once, and I would like to meet the guys of Barbell Shrugged from Tennessee. I don't know if you know them. They have a gym. They own a gym, and they air a podcast or a couple of podcasts, which are quite interesting and funny. So those were guys that I would like to meet and chat with.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And if you could design the last lot of the games, what would that be?
I would put something together with a lot of speed, a lot of explosiveness, maybe a couple of short workout blocks, like something like we did today. It wasn't so short, didn't felt short, but it short workout blocks with fast movements, with some sprints, with some not too heavy but not too heavy lifts, some cleans or some snatches, and running, lifting weights, and that would about be it. Running and lifting weights. Just keep it simple but fast and exciting, and get some good finish line moments into that for a good final workout.
When people are coming to Coblenz, how should they contact you to your drop-in? What would be the easiest way?
The easiest way for them would be to give me a call. Say hi, I'm Philip or Ariana, and I'd like to do a drop-in. The easiest way for me would be the automatic way over our interface. At the time, it's 50 euros. 15.
So, if you could choose a superpower, what would that be?
That's not easy. I've thought about that a lot.
Everybody does.
Yeah, I have a couple of favorites. I'd like to be able to breathe underwater. Maybe that's because I used to be a swimmer. I have swimming background, spend a lot of time in water. Flying is a good one, and being invisible. But I think I would, if I had to choose, I would go for flying. Being able to fly. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a few terms right now, and I just want to have your quick response. What do you think about that?
Okay.
So, scale option.
Lighter than you think.
Biceps curls.
Once in a while.
GHD.
We need some of those.
Paleo.
I like.
Is it your favorite nutrition or?
No, I like to eat paleo-ish, but I don't like to get too strict with it because I like to drink a cup of coffee or drink a beer once in a while, or eat. I don't eat wheat or pasta often, but I don't like to get too restricted. But I have a generally healthy and paleo-ish lifestyle.
Very good. And last but not least, unicorns.
I have absolutely no connection or thoughts about unicorns.